I have a subscriber slash follower who actually has been following me for many years now, and I like to consider him a friend. We've never met each other in person, only on this platform for the most part, and he respects me, I believe. And I had just recently done a video where I don't have a shirt on, and I'm showing some isometric type of exercises for developing the shoulders, if you haven't seen it already. And he made a comment about me not having a shirt on in my video when I did a video some years ago about the actor and martial artist Michael Jai White, always in the buff, no shirt on and so forth. And he asked me the question, with all due respect to me, was I being contradictory in what I said about Michael Jai White, and then I don't have a shirt in my video. So in true fashion, I'm going to respond to him with love. First of all, I don't look at that as any vitriol. I don't look at it in any negative way. He's just being perfectly honest, and I'm going to be perfectly honest in return. So I'll say this. The video that I did about Michael Jai White not having a shirt on was to impress the idea upon people that if you are good or even great at what you do as it relates to martial arts, you don't have to be without a shirt on virtually every video you do, or many videos that you do. But I know he's an actor, and I also know that he has appeared in films, and he's proud of his body, his stature, and that's to some degree probably been his bread and butter, because you've seen too many videos and or pictures of him without a shirt on, posing, especially in Wikipedia and YouTube in general and so forth. And so I said it doesn't take all of that to describe a particular technique, or to point out a certain technique in martial arts, whatever it is you're training in. You don't need to do that. But I did say also to my friend in my response is that since he's an actor, that's understood. If you're an actor and you're doing that, no shirt on, you can have a shirt off all you want to. Even Bruce Lee, the one who I adore, and he's not the only one. One of my favorite martial artists is Bruce Lee. He wanted to show his body off on screen because he was proud of his body, no different than any other bodybuilder standing on a stage and so forth. That is something that you're proud of because you put the work in, which is what I was doing in my video, saying that at my age, I personally don't know too many people in my area that's my age that is not heavy, on the heavy side. I'm just being perfectly honest. And you can stand in the corner and debate all you want to, but they know and I know there are some, but that's not many of us. But anyway, if I go swimming, I'm not going to have a shirt on. Okay? If I was engaged into amateur bodybuilding, or even building as a profession, I wouldn't have a shirt on. So just keeping it in perspective, proper perspective, Michael Jai White can not wear a shirt in anything that he does professionally if he's doing that. But my point again is that if you're only talking about, if I'm going to show you a side kick, or show you a punch, or show you techniques or self-defense, I don't have to not have my shirt on. That's all I'm saying. But if I'm showing you, as compared to most Americans who are out of shape, overweight, and even obese in America, that I'm proud of how I have remained or stayed disciplined with my body well up until my 60s. That's the difference. And so my brother that inquired, there's no love lost. Still love my man, my friend, and he still continues to be one of my subscribers and faithful subscribers, and I love his commentary. So I just wanted to share that with all of you all. You don't have to try to win points with people by showing them yourself without without your shirt on, and you're talking about martial arts. So if I was sitting here talking to you about martial arts in general, I'm not going to have my shirt off unless I'm making a point about my physique in that particular video. That's it, and that's all. Be blessed.